I'm Lauren Crimond.
And I'm John Helms, and our presentation is on the Second Continental Congress. What is the Second Continental Congress? The Second Continental Congress was a large meeting of delegates from the 13 colonies that had started meeting in 1775 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, soon after the warfare in the American Revolutionary War had begun.
What did the Second Continental Congress do? The Second Congress managed the colonial war effort and moved increasing towards independence, adopting the United States Declaration of Independence on July 4, 1776.
Congress also authorized the printing of money and set up a post office with Benjamin Franklin in charge. They also established committees to communicate with Native Americans and other countries, and they created the Continental Army to fight against Britain.
They sent out a petition called the Olive Branch Petition. It stated that it was Britain's last chance to avoid war. It also assured them of their desire for peace and to protect against colonist rights, but they refused the petition.
The Second Continental Congress took place on May 10, 1775.
Timeline of dates. On May 10, 1775, the Second Continental Congress first meeting took place. The Second Continental Congress established the militia as the Continental Army to represent the 13 states. They also elected George Washington as Commander-in-Chief of the Continental Army.
On April 19, 1775, the Revolutionary War begins in Lexington and Concord, Massachusetts.
On July 4, 1776, the Declaration of Independence was signed and put into place.
On July 12, 1776, the Articles of Confederation were written during the early part of the American Revolution by a committee of the Second Continental Congress.
On September 3, 1783, the Revolutionary War ended after a peace treaty was signed with Britain.
Some key members of the Second Continental Congress were John Adams, Benjamin Franklin, Samuel Adams, Thomas Jefferson, James Smith, Alexander Hamilton, James Madison, and James Monroe. And there were also many more people that were a part of the Continental Congress, but these are the main contributors.
In 1765, during the Stamp Act crisis, Benjamin Franklin represented the colonies in London and helped secure the repeal of the act.
John Hancock funded many patriot groups such as the Sons of Liberty, and John Hancock was also the Second Continental Congress's president.
Quick facts. The Second Continental Congress met at Philadelphia's Independence Hall.
Congress authorized the first printing of money, and it was 1 million in bills of credit on June 22, 1775.
Even though a state of war existed between Great Britain and the American colonies, the Congress originally did not intend to declare independence from Britain.